Well, even if it says it cuts my way. I like to put them away.
Come. I have two sides.
Don't we all, right?
Yes, it's only too true.
No justice! No peace! What I want! No peace! Not now! Not ever! No justice! No peace! Now needs to end! What do we want? Justice! Hands up! Don't shoot! 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 Vote!
This one's gonna be the last one. Lights out, the bridges burn.
Okay.
Make sure you out there.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I've been free. I've been free. I've been free. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Make sure you stay just right, and you know
My neck hurts. Somebody help me. I'm about to die this day. Mama, please. I can't breathe. These are the last words George Floyd cried out that will forever stain the United States of America with injustice and murder. A knee was placed on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. He cried out for help. He cried out for his deceased mother. And once he realized he could no longer breathe, he cried out to God and begged for his mercy and his life simultaneously. Witnesses tried to intervene only to be threatened with pepper spray. Even when he lost consciousness, the weight of another man's knee stayed pressed on George Floyd's neck. When onlookers demanded they check for a pulse, they were met with refusal. 3 of the officers are now in America, along with the rest of the world, watched a man tortured and eventually murdered. Issues that people of color have been speaking about for years while they were diminished and deemed to be inconsequential, with excuse after excuse, turned to the forefront of our lives on national TV and are now undeniable. However, people of color are no longer alone in this fight. Brothers and sisters that are black, white, Hispanic, Asian, and everything in between, as well as police officers, have stood, marched, and even kneeled in unity. Just today, I actually had a lunch with a police officer. He stands with us, but he cannot be next to me today. What you need to understand is, not all white people are racist. Not all black people are criminals. Not all Spanish people are illegal aliens. Not all cops are bad people. The cops just work for a broken system that needs to be fixed. Now it's the time, not the time to march, hold signs, and chant. The time is now to make a change. I keep saying that silence is not the answer, and I believe that. It's not enough to publicly show that you see the disdain for hatred, but you must do so privately. It's hard to speak out publicly. Trust me, I know better than anyone else. You need to tell your family and your friends that they are speaking from a place of hate. But in order to make a change, that is what we need to do. I stand up here today with a group of different people around me to show unity and ask for a change, not just within ourselves, but under this broken system as well. Don't be peaceful today. Be peaceful moving forward as well as today. Respect and kindness can go further than you think. We came here together in the name of George Floyd, so when I say his name, you say George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening. If anybody would like to talk to me properly, have a great day.
Gotta put my kufu on real quick. Wagwan. Hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Henry Padu. The situation that's going on in the world is a situation that's been happening throughout history. Racism and police brutality. Recently, the black community lost yet another life to police brutality. His name was George Floyd. A few weeks before George Floyd died, we had another death in the black community, and his name was Ahmaud Arbery. Both men were racially profiled and died because of the color of their skin. Ahmaud was just taking his everyday jog when his life was ending. George Floyd screaming out, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe," but the cop still had his knee on his neck of George while he began to call out for his mother. A grown man calling out for his mother. Just let that sink in. People were trying to say everything but this. He was killed because he was a black man. After that happened, we were all hurt. We were all scared. But most importantly, we were all tired and hungry. We are tired of being treated this. We are tired of being treated the same. We are tired of being treated the same way we've been treated for years. We are tired of being seen as less of a human than everyone else because of the color of our skin. We are hungry for change. We tried protesting peacefully, and the police hit us with tear gas and pepper spray. But about a week ago or so before, we protested peacefully. There was a bunch of white men with guns protesting about going back to work during the pandemic. White women and men screaming in the faces of officers. God forbid that was a person of color with those guns or in the cops' faces. The sad part is we can reach in our pockets to grab our phone, our wallet, and the minute we do those, the words that come out the cop's mouth is, "He's got a gun," followed by the sound of a gun. But it was a white man that would wait until he pulls out. If it was a white man, the officer would wait until he pulls out whatever's in his pockets. Why do you guys fear us? Why do you guys fear us, but love our culture? You guys love the music we made. You guys love the food we made. You guys love the slang we use. You guys love the talk we use. You love our culture. Love to love us. We aren't thugs or terrorists. We are human beings who are tired of getting treated like animals. My life here in Sullivan County and over here in Wayne County, I went through a lot of racial experiences. There was this one time, I was about 20, 21. I was working at Landers over in Callicoon. At the time, I was counting the bank from all the lottery tickets in the bank that we had to take back to Pextas to the bank for all the sales that we made that day. There was this white man who approached me, and he was watching me count the bank. He looked at my fellow coworker, and he said, "Make sure you keep an eye on that guy right there. Make sure he doesn't steal anything." But me, being raised the way I was from my parents, I sat there and I said, "Henry, don't say nothing. Just smile and laugh about it because they don't know who you are. They just leave it at that." So, there was 246 years of slavery from 1619 to 1865. We were also looked at as half of a man, 3/5 of a man, shall I say. 99 years of Jim Crow laws, 1865 to 1964. 86 years of lynching, 1954 to 1968. Police brutality to this date. Altogether, 445 years of pain. But, back then, all lives didn't matter. Our lives didn't matter. People are saying, all lives matter. Black lives don't matter. All lives matter. How are all of our lives gonna matter when our lives never mattered to y'all? Y'all took us from our homes. Y'all took us from our families. Y'all put us on boats. Y'all stacked us on top of one another. Y'all didn't let us go to the bathrooms. Y'all had us pee and go to the bathrooms on ourselves and on our brothers and sisters. And they put us in jail. Guys, keep the peace. Guys, keep the peace. Listen, I don't even care who it is, but all I know is this: there's still racism in America, and if you can't address that, you're blind. Plain and simple. You're blind. That's what I'm saying. I feel like we are fighting a battle that can't be won. I feel like the odds are stacked against us. We all might be fighting a fight that we may lose in the end. But the one feeling that I have not felt, not a single time yet, is the feeling of giving up. I will not give up on my people. I will not give up on you guys. I will not give up on the human race. Because at the end of the day, you are one race. Respect this community, keep it in crime, deny equal opportunities.
Hey, look yonder. Tell me what you see. What you want.
Bro, I'm on it. I'm completely fucking zeroed in. Drunk as shit. This old boy drunk as shit, middle of the day.
That's what he wants! Leave him alone, that's what he wants! Ignore him!
Yeah, don't give him any energy!
Ignore him!
Don't give him
Justice! Hey, ignore him!
Don't give him any energy! He doesn't deserve your attention!
That's what he wants! Ignore
Take his drink and drink it as a power move.
The alcoholic, leave him alone! That's what he wants! Get out of the street!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Revolution? Do Black Lives Matter? That's what I like. I will try my hardest. Okay. So I just wanted to start with one message that I feel like is not being heard as much as it should. And I think this is an appropriate place for it because I see a crowd full of allies. Where I usually am attending protests, I see a lot more people like me, but when I see all of you here, it's literally moving, feel it, because allies are the entire base of this movement. So this gives you a little insight on what it's like as a brown person growing up in a town like this, so small, and just like the people on the outskirts, ignorant. Okay? This is called Conviction, and it's based on my experiences. I am 6 years old, it's Christmas again, and I pretend I'm not excited. My fingers are sticky, and the house smells like cinnamon till my family drifts in, releasing the scent through the open front door. Blather gives way to the deep roar of a man's laugh. He says, Santa's not black. Eyes dark from me to the door, me to the floor, back to the door. 8 years old, and I stayed home from school on Monday because anxiety rules my life and twists my stomach. I rise above it on Wednesday, untwist it, and march back to my desk, impressed because everyone's eyes focus on me. Actuality sets in when I sit down, and Connor asks me if I heard that the kids called me Blackie on the playground and had to come in for recess. I suppress my welling tears, he sneers, and I laugh. 10 years old, it's summer again, and Reno says he wants to play football. With bare feet and lip gloss, I eagerly cross the road to the school, ring the bell, and as I wait, I trace the names of crushes engraved into the metal and ultimately settle 2 fingers on his. But today's different. He approaches with a new game called Slaves, which doesn't feel like much of a game when only one gets a gun and you can't outrun it. So I bite my lip as airsoft pellets sting my back, my legs. Tears sting my childish face, and I let him chase me. Because I don't know. However, I don't think he loves me anymore. 12 years old and a Jewish boy called me a nigger today. He's bold and unafraid of the repercussions. I want to speak, but I've got nothing to say. Tongue pressing my teeth, I breathe deep, and my friend yells, "Hoik." I don't know what it means, and it seems like he does as he runs from the room into the open arms of our principal. Detention for me. She's Jewish too. 13 years old, and I don't know what it means when they call me Jigaboo, but I can only assume it means I'm still not welcome here. I catch a glimpse of my teary-eyed reflection in the lenses of my teacher's sunglasses, black and chewed on by his dog. He scratches his fair hair and tells me, natural selection will take care of this. Myth, I don't know if he means me or them. 14 years old, and it's the first day of Black History Month, and for lunch my school is serving fried chicken and watermelon. It's either that or PB&J, so I grab a tray, drag my feet to a table, and I sit alone. A hush washes over the room, and soon a single piece of watermelon leads a barrage of lunch in a food fight where I am the only target. So brokenhearted, I pick up the mess and throw it in the trash. My pride, my new shirt, lays stained on top of the pile. 15, I smile in the mirror as if that changes a thing, and walk out of the bathroom and into the hot sting that radiates from their gaze. I tell myself it's a phase, and in due time I'll have a place where I'm safe from them. But Sharpie's stained, and the school budget doesn't include paint on my locker, covered in tape. The words "Go Home Mummy" will remain as a daily reminder for the rest of the year. At 16, I didn't mean to curse at Rachel's mom, but she asked me if I'd spoken to my Uncle Tom today, and I lost my ever-loving shit. I excused myself to the porch when the dog tried to bite me because she doesn't like brown skin and loud mouths either. I'm never going back. 17, with a baby in my stomach and a lump in my throat, I sit arms crossed across from my principal. His attendance is an integral part of my success this year, so it's best for me to postpone my diploma and stay at home. I respond with, "No, thank you," and stare through him as he walks me to the door. Before it swings shut, his whispers catch up, and I cringe as he swears to his secretary that he can't be expected to save us all. It's a statistic. At 23 years old, I realize I still don't know what it means to be left unbothered. But I'm oddly familiar with what it's like being followed through the store, questioned by a clerk, and rushed out the door. I don't understand why, and I don't care, to be fair, but I can't take it anymore. Today, I'm 24 years old, and for the first time in a long time, it is quiet. Only under this cloak of silence have I begun to pry loose the armor that grew over my brown skin, the armor that cinched off my ears, covered my eyes, and protected me throughout the years. Beneath it, I've discovered gashes cut through my bones, once soft flesh now turned to soft stone, and I am no warrior. I am still a 6-year-old girl who spent so much time crafting a shield to protect myself that I never had time to learn about myself. Beneath my armor, I am naked, I am breathless, and I am still black. If you have ever wondered what those people do to kids like me, that is your insight. This is why you need to stand up and don't let this happen.